I just purchased this property at foreclosure. When I first got up here, I got a whiff of the devil's lettuce. It hit me, and I thought, oh my goodness, that does not give me a good feeling. I think previously somebody had been staying in this house, a squatter. But look at this kitchen. Look at these cabinets. Look at this floor. This is a win here. So this was an addition evidently built onto this home recently, which is odd from seeing this house on the outside. I was not expecting this. This was not a disappointment, finally. One that I don't have to go through and renovate the whole thing. I'm looking forward to getting this one back on the market soon. $25,000 later and over budget. I just sent one of my top dogs out here and I said, get this thing done. This is one of those that just kept going and going and going. When I originally went in before, I said, this was a win, but this one was not what I thought. I'm gonna show you two things when I go on the inside. The floor that I had to do major repair on in the living room that I was not expecting, and then the floor in the addition that I was not expecting. AC work that I had to do. Those three things have caused me to be $25,000 more into this job than I expected. And I ended up doing a lot more than I wanted to. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna show you exactly where I had planned to come in, and then I'm gonna show you where I came in and show you the difference, just how much I overspent on this one. I'm gonna show you the finished product right now. Y'all come on and let me show you what I've done. Come on. Not too good. So on the exterior, as I mentioned, new roof. I planned on that, brand new architectural roof. New pressure washing down the driveway around the home. This soffit up here, I wasn't sure if I was gonna replace it or not. I thought I might be able to work with it, but I ended up having to replace all this soffit up here. That caused me to be a little more in than I was expecting. This back deck back here was not in bad shape, but I did not like this fence over here, so we built a new rail around it and gave it a fresh coat of paint. Y'all come on in and take a look at the finished product. New carpet throughout, so originally I mentioned we may be able to leave this carpet. After looking at the additional staining that I didn't see previously, I decided I gotta go with new carpet. Now let me show you what really set me back on this one in here. So when I walked through before, I walked through fast. I did not realize that I had a soft spot right here. There were several floor joists that were rotten. I could not leave it that way. When we pulled back out the carpet, I realized we had a big soft spot right there. I had to have a guy come in, replace the floor joist in here, shore it up the way it should, and lay all new subfloor. Was not expecting that. Where did I come in on that? About $5,000 additional that I was not expecting. But this kitchen, it was a win. Granite tops that were newer, cabinets that were newer. I put a fresh coat of paint on these cabinets. Pretty much left the kitchen just the way it was. New stainless steel appliances, and as I mentioned, I went with new paint throughout this entire home. I like my stuff to look good. We tried to do some touch-up painting, and I didn't like how it looked, so I had my guy go through and paint the whole house. An additional, probably $5,000 to $6,000, again, I was not expecting. This addition, very big expense I was not expecting. I could have just left it the way it was. Before, when I first walked in here, there was two pieces of furniture. I looked quick at this floor and I thought it was okay, but it wasn't. There was water damage. I had water coming in through this door. It had got under the floor. I had my floor guy pull up all the floor. When he pulled up all the floor, what we realized, I thought this was a concrete slab. We realized somebody had tried to engineer a concrete slab with some sand and some concrete mix. It was cracking and chipping. We weighed out about two options. That was pour a whole new slab or build a new wood foundation under it. We ended up building a whole new wood foundation under that and then coming back with new flooring. That was a very big expense I was not expecting. Now, in this addition bathroom right here, new countertop. I was back and forth. I like my stuff to look good. I went with a new countertop, new mirror, new light here. Left the flooring just the way it was, new toilet, and then this shower in here was not bad. I left it just the way it was. Bedroom here, new carpet. As usual, new carpet in the bedrooms. Left the tile in the remainder of the home. And then this bath, guest bath. New vanity, new toilet, new fixture, new mirror. And then we gave this tub here a fresh coat of epoxy. Master here, come on in, let me show you what we did to this bathroom. New vanity, new mirror, new light, new toilet, and a fresh coat of epoxy on this tub. I never really know what to expect with these flips. This one is a great example. I walked in, I said, this is a win. And I don't know if you remember before, but I said I almost didn't buy this house. My gut originally told me not to buy this house. Then I doubled back and bought it. I'm not gonna say I shouldn't have bought it, but dadgum, I spent way more than I wanted to on this house, and if I had it to do over again, I don't know if I would or not. When I sell this place, I'll reassess that thought. All in on this property, I don't even wanna tell you, 45 grand. Where did I want to be? Where should I have been? With the additional change orders that I did, the paint, the carpet, the other things. 30, 35, overspent 10 to 15 grand. Am I proud of the finished product? Yeah. Do I hope I can sell it for a price to make it worth my while? Absolutely. Projected sale price on this one, conservative, 170, 180, all in 142-ish, if I remember the numbers correctly. You guys can do the math on the profit. I'm looking forward to getting this one on the market and seeing just what happens. Why did I have a bad gut feeling about this one originally? Because of the age this was built. Built right around 1970, and this was on a crawl space. Those two things, and me not being able to enter this home, me purchasing it sight unseen, had me a little bit scared and had me have an uneasy feeling. Then I doubled back and I purchased it. But again, we'll see what happens with the sale price to determine if it was the right decision or not. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And let me know what you think. I listen to all of your comments. I enjoy having y'all. Thank you guys for watching.